friends. Okay, for Jesus time today, we are baking, all right? We have a special project that we are gonna send the recipe and post it so your parents can see it. Yes, there are some ingredients and you need to use some things in the kitchen like the oven. So this is definitely an all hands on deck family project that you guys could do together, or you can just watch us do it, okay? The meaning is still the same behind it, but if you wanna try it at home, we've got the ingredients, so we'll post the recipe for you guys, okay? So what we're gonna need is crescent rolls, okay? Those rolls that we all like to eat at dinner, okay? We need one of those, well, the whole package. Package of regular marshmallows, okay, like the kind you would do for s'mores. We'll give you a little hint. If you buy the organic kind, it won't work the same. So make sure they're regular marshmallows, okay? And then we need some cinnamon, and we mixed it with some plain sugar, cinnamon and sugar, okay? The recipe will tell you how much of each to put in. And then some butter that we melted down in our jar, okay? We measured out all of our cooking supplies, and here's what we're gonna do, okay? We picked a marshmallow because, what color is it? It's white, okay? When we think of things that are white, we think of things that are clean, okay? Things that are dirty, it's almost like, oh, that's like our sin. We are dirty as people. But the one person who is clean, white as snow, is Jesus, okay? So our marshmallow is gonna like represent our Jesus, okay? So for our Easter story, we're gonna take our toothpick and we're gonna put it in the marshmallow, which is almost like him being pierced by the nails and by the crown of thorns that was put on his head. All of these things got done to a man who was perfect. He didn't have to do it, but he chose to because he wanted us to be able to reflect God's glory when we were born and when our time came. So we take our marshmallow and we're gonna dip it in the melted butter, okay? It gets it nice and sticky so that then we can dip it in the brown sugar, or in the sugar and cinnamon. And you'll notice this marshmallow that once was very white doesn't look so white anymore. It takes on all that cinnamon and sugar and it all sticks to it. And when we think about what happened to Jesus on the cross, the whole weight of the entire world's sin got put on one man. All of the things that people had done that were wrong and all the things that people who weren't even born yet were gonna do wrong, all went to Jesus in one moment on the cross. So our white marshmallow isn't very white anymore. And we remember, okay, Jesus took on our sins when he was dying on the cross. Well, now we need to put our marshmallow in its tomb. So we're gonna place it in the middle of our crescent roll, okay? And we're gonna seal our tomb. Now that's a really important part, that you wanna make sure all those edges and pieces are pinched together and really sealed up, because think about what all those soldiers did when Jesus was in the tomb. They didn't take a rest. They made sure there were constantly soldiers watching. They put a huge stone in front of the tomb. They did all of those things just to try and prove that maybe Jesus wasn't who he said he was. So they went through a lot of measures to make sure that tomb was sealed up, okay? So I sealed my tomb with my Jesus inside, okay? And I would bake my tombs, okay? Now we just made one as an example here for you, but put them all on a tray, make out your whole tub of crescent rolls, and close up your tombs. You're gonna bake them for like 12 minutes is what we did, because we thought, oh, 12 disciples, 12 minutes, why not, okay? So put your sealed tombs into the oven, okay? This is where it's really important that you have mom and dad's help, because this is a kind of a big person job, because we want to make sure we're safe with our cooking, okay? We already started a batch ahead of time. So I pull my batch out of the oven. I'm going to use tongs so I don't burn myself here, okay? But we baked our tomb, okay? And when we think about how this story plays out. Was that the end? Did Jesus die and then he was in the tomb and then it ended and they said, well, good luck everybody, hope you figure it out? No, because we know that the tomb didn't stay full. When they moved that stone, friends, our tomb is empty. There's no more marshmallow, okay? Jesus is out of the tomb. You see all the cinnamon and sugar? Yeah, the dirt and the death and all of that sin, it stayed in the tomb. It stayed on the cross. But Jesus is out. He's not in the tomb anymore because we know as his followers that we get to celebrate that Jesus is alive. And we know that we get to get pumped up because the cross did not defeat him. He beat death on the cross. He beat sin. He beat the devil. And he did it for us. So we hope that this week you really got to celebrate and rest in the fact that your God died for you, but he didn't just die, he rose again because he loved you that much.